from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Phase 2 has arrived in Henrico County, and a familiar longtime name in the medical industry locally is changing hands. We'll have details in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Monday, April 12th, 2021, and it's brought to you today by Henrico County.
And now for the news.
As we first reported Friday morning, and as you've no doubt heard by now, Henrico County has entered Phase 2 of the COVID-19 vaccination process. That means that anyone 16 and older is now eligible to be vaccinated. If you are pre-registered, you may have already been notified and offered a chance to schedule an appointment. In Henrico and Richmond, a total of about 40,000 people were pre-registered in Phase 2 as of Friday, according to Richmond and Henrico Health District's nurse manager, Amy Popovich. She said that the RHHD contacted about 7,000 of those folks on Friday to offer them vaccination appointments for this week. Additional scheduling will be conducted during the coming weeks until everyone who has pre-registered has been contacted for an appointment. If you're not yet pre-registered, visit vaccinate.virginia.gov to do so. You can also visit vaccinefinder.org to search for vaccination sites by zip code. That system will show you currently the number of partner pharmacies that are offering the vaccine, but soon will add more medical sites statewide. Now this week, the RHHD is expecting to get between 12 and 13,000 total first doses of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, according to Popovich, but it's unclear whether or how many of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine doses may be coming to Richmond and Henrico. The state and its partner pharmacies received a total of about 274,000 J&J doses last week, but are getting only about a tenth of that amount this week, about 28,000 in total. State Vaccine Coordinator Danny Avulis said anyone in Virginia who's 16 and older and who wants to be vaccinated still should be able to receive at least a first dose by the end of May. In Richmond and Henrico, there are only about 3,000 people who were pre-registered in phases 1A, 1B, or 1C who had not yet been contacted and offered vaccination appointments, according to Popovich. Now, beginning this week, the health districts will divide available first doses of vaccine in the following order. About 35% will go to people in Phase 2, another 35% for those in Phase 1C, 15% total for those who remain in Phases 1A and 1B, and 15% for seniors 65 and older. Over the weekend, Henrico reported 130 new cases of COVID-19. It's now averaging about 62 new cases per day during the past 7 days. There also were 2 new reported COVID-related deaths in Henrico over the weekend, at least reported over the weekend, and 1 new hospitalization related to the virus. The county's positivity percentage among PCR testing encounters, however, has continued to increase in recent weeks. It's up to 6.7% as of the most recent date on file, that's April 7th. Rapid or antigen testing encounters have declined just a bit, but they're still at 8.8% as of that same date. The Varina High School community is mourning the loss of a student. 11th grader Vinshawn D. Johnson was identified on Friday as the victim in a shooting earlier in the week in Richmond. He was the youngest of 10 children, according to his family. He was shot in the 500 block of Montvale Avenue, that's just north of East Brooklyn Park Boulevard, that's near the Richmond-Henrico Turnpike, in the early morning hours of April 7th, according to Richmond Police. A GoFundMe page has been established to assist the family. If you'd like to help, you can find a link to it from our website, henricocitizen.com, by searching for this article. Well, if you know some hometown heroes, now is your chance to nominate them. The personal injury law firm of Allen, Allen & Allen today opened the nomination period for its 12th annual Allen & Allen Hometown Heroes Award, which was first introduced to honor the firm's 100th anniversary back in 2010 by recognizing the positive impact of local residents who are giving back. The firm has honored more than 450 people since establishing the award. You can nominate someone by visiting allenandallen.com and completing a short nomination form. Nominations will be accepted through April 30th. Honorees will be announced Monday, June 21st through the firm's Facebook page. A local medical practice is changing hands. Bon Secours has signed an agreement to acquire Tuckahoe Orthopedics, one of the oldest private orthopedic practices in Central Virginia. Terms of the deal were not disclosed. The practice already has been affiliated with Bon Secours for many years, with physicians performing surgeries and having office space in local Bon Secours hospitals. The acquisition is expected to be finalized in October. Here's a little advanced notice for something you may want to put on your calendar. A Tuckahoe town meeting will take place on Thursday, April 22nd. It will highlight plans for summer programs and services at the county's parks and libraries, and also will explain the Real Estate Advantage program that offers a real estate tax exemption for qualified seniors and residents who are disabled, as well as their spouses. There will be 2 sessions on that day, both taking place at the Tuckahoe Library, first from 1 to 2 and then from 6:30 to 7:30, and you'll also be able to tune in virtually on WebEx for either session. You can visit henricocitizen.com, click on News and then Government to get those links. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Henrico County's COVID-19 Emergency Rental Assistance, providing assistance for those who've experienced economic impact related to the virus, such as job loss or furlough. Applications are available at henrico.us/DSS or by calling 501-5294.